If I can put my microphone on, but it doesn't fucking fit on the shirt that well. Yeah, that'll do. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. If this is your first video, then congratulations, you have found my second video. Unless this comes up third or beyond, in which case, fuck me, I guess. I think ever since I was a kid, I was obsessed with food or food related things. You could take something that didn't have food in it and add food into it, and I would immediately be interested. Slapstick humor? Chuck some fucking food in there. Boring ass work safety videos? Whatever. Now a safety video for food restaurants? As opposed to fucking what else, you dumb cunt. Boring training videos? Who cares? But now fast food training videos, now that's interesting. Fast food training videos are one of those kind of guilty pleasures I've got, along with infomercials. Well, infomercials are funny because you can just see this paper thin product that they're really desperately trying to prop up in front of you.
How about these decadent truffles or grandma's ramen apple pie?
Training videos are interesting because they're aimed at a very specific target audience of new employees, and a lot of them try really desperately hard to make their place seem like a hip, fun, exciting place to work, and 99% of them fail spectacularly. One thing they don't fail at is keeping your attention through jazzy music numbers, or very dated pop culture references. They definitely managed to keep you more entertained than the subsequent 8 hours work in the fries. These fast food training videos were created in order to utilize the revolutionary training device that is the VCR.
Panasonic introduces a new lightweight video system that's so automatic, it works by itself.
This replaced traditional methods such as human interaction and personalized training, so that assistant manager Janice can nip out back for a quick smoke instead of having to do her job. The production value on some of these things is pretty impressive considering the target audience. A lot of them have full-on CG, special effects, and original songs only to be shown internally. These days you could consider it as some kind of secret viral marketing campaign where, oops, we accidentally leaked a fucking internal training video that's got a jazzy song and a lot of CGI, but back in the 80s, they really just expected people to watch these in the store and nowhere else. One way or another, they made their way online, and we're going to be trudging through them today to see what we can learn about being a minimum wage employee in the 90s. First up, we've got a McDonald's cleaning video from the 80s. Oh, this is crazy, this is what I was talking about. Look at the production value on this thing. I mean, the 80s was like Michael Jackson's peak time. Like, I don't know how much fucking money he would have cost to snag back then. And again, all for an internal McDonald's training video that no one else was gonna see until, 2019. That's nuts. Wait a second. This isn't Michael Jackson. This is, I don't know, Mike, son of Jack, maybe? This isn't Michael Jackson, McDonald. You can't fucking do this, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, you can't go out shilling shit like this. You had all of us fucking going. Every single person watching this video thought they were going to see the real Michael Jackson singing a McDonald's song, and look what you did. You made me look like a dingus, and you made my viewers especially look like real idiots, because they all thought the same thing.
Just clean it. You've got to understand there's work to be done.
I love how he was just hanging out in the broom closet there. I mean, what would you do if a Michael Jackson impersonator just burst out of the broom closet and then instructed you to clean? I mean, you'd do it. This could have been like an early viral marketing campaign where they paid Michael Jackson impersonators to hide in McDonald's broom closets and bust out, guns blazing, throwing brooms at everyone they see. Please don't do that, McDonald's.
It doesn't have to be a drag, let's make it fun. So get a mop and broom and get a spray gun and clean it.
This is It is great. Like, how could you not love this? If you're a new employee at McDonald's, or I guess they probably showed this to everyone to remind them to clean properly. I mean, it's pretty fun. I don't know how edgy teens were back in the 80s. Maybe it would be the equivalent of if McDonald's released like a Drake remix, teach them how to clean to like Hotline Bling or something, and everyone watching it is just internally dying. But with a bit of hindsight, it's pretty funny. And the dude who's impersonating Michael is actually a pretty good Michael Jackson impersonator. He's got the moves. I think the other great thing about this is there's actually very little information in it, just a kind of general reminder to clean. But I don't think that's a bad thing. This song is probably going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the day, like it's been mine. So maybe that was their intent, that you would be back at work, back to the grind, and all of a sudden you got clean it stuck in your head over and over, and you're like, yeah, okay, fake Mike, I'll clean for you. Just please don't come out of the broom closet again. I also appreciate their dedication to the song for the musical interlude where they decided, no, we're just going to have a dance part here. I love to just imagine a group of McDonald's employees in the 80s all crowded around the small VCR in the back room, watching this in complete silence as a fake Michael Jackson and fake McDonald's employees jiggle around on screen.
You've got to clean and scrub the mess that you can. Don't want to see that dirt, it's getting out of hand.
Is that sanitary? Standing on the on the cleaning station like that? How badly did you need that extra leverage in order to aim right down into that pot? So I'm saying, this isn't even really like an instructional video. If you do the things these people are doing, a lot of it's going to actually just make more work for you down the line. Look at how stoked they are. You would be too if the fake Michael Jackson cleaning ghoul was no longer haunting your closet. Not really too sure what they taught us, but hey, it was a bit of fun, right? Next up, we're going to watch a Chuck E. Cheese University character training video. I don't really know much about Chuck E. Cheese's at all, except for the fact that it obviously inspired Five Nights at Freddy's. And watching this video, you'll see just how little the guy who made Five Nights at Freddy's had to edit in order to make them scary. They're pretty much inherently scary from the get-go. You just dim the lighting a little bit and you're already 90% of the way to Five Nights at Freddy's. I figured it was an American-only restaurant, but I looked into it. Turns out they did actually open a store in Australia. The original name Chuck E. Cheese's was changed because Chuck in Australian slang means to vomit. Their second revision was Charlie Cheese's Vomit Diarrhea Pizza Hole Place, which was also rejected because diarrhea means liquid feces in Australian slang and vomit means to also throw up, so they kind of fucked that one up twice there. Eventually they settled on Charlie Cheese's Pizza Playhouse. The video we're going to be watching is a video that is designed to teach the person who plays Chuck E. Cheese how to be Chuck E. Cheese.
This is a Chuck E. Cheese's University production. Let the entertainment begin.
Oh, Jesus! What the fuck is that? And why'd you start it with like pretty much a jump scare, like a big like this is terrifying. It's one of those things, again, now that it's been warped in my mind as the Five Nights at Freddy's thing, it's all I can see it as, but I don't know how you would see this as a kid and be like, yeah, this is cool.
Hey Don, that was great. You really made Chucky come alive. You made it look so easy.
Well, all kids love Chucky, so that's the easy part.
Do they? Do all kids love Chucky? Is that one of the lies you tell yourself to make your kind of act go a bit better? Like, yeah, killing it. Kids already love it. That's the easy part. I've got to put in the hard work. I think you're really pulling double time here because not only are you trying to be entertaining, but you're also trying to convince kids that they love you, which is a fucking hard sell when you look like that. Not like that. He looks like a fine gentleman. I mean with the hat on.
Remember, every guest leaves happy.
Every guest leaves with an undiagnosed case of childhood trauma.
While in the Chuck E. Cheese costume, always be aware of the children around you and exercise safety at all times.
It's a big fuck off, sir, and That headpiece must weigh a ton. And you've probably got mad tunnel vision with it. I wonder how many times kids have just been fucking decked by the cunt, like charging down the aisles. You see in the video some of the shit he does. He's like running full sprint, doing like cartwheels and shit. You know some kids got totally bodied by this dude before.
The outside appearance of the costume reflects on you, the performer. For example, to clean Chucky,
He's been defeated. He's dead. Here's how to mount your Chuck E. Cheese after a successful hunt.
when you put Chucky away for the night, spray a little disinfectant, such as Lysol, in the head to keep it fresh. You will need to bring a few items from home, such as running shorts, because the costumes get extremely warm.
Extremely warm. There's a word for that. So it's called hot. They don't want to say, hey, this suit, you will overheat. Please bring shorts. It's warm though. It's extremely warm, but it's not hot. There's a difference. There's a 1 degree difference. We cannot face another lawsuit.
Refer to the live Chucky training tape. Being a costume character.
What the hold on. Wait. What? This is honestly one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen.
Ask managers and employees if they have time to participate. That way, everyone will feel prepared. Be sure to practice with the birthday tape to make sure that you get the precise timing down.
It's the original Fortnite dance. I don't know what we'll call that one. The childhood trauma, maybe? Can we orange justice this one into the game? Get a petition started?
Remember, if you're ever in trouble, use the timeout signal and determine whether or not you will be able to make it to the regular exit door.
You have to determine whether you can make it to the regular exit door, but he doesn't say what to do if you can't. I guess you just fucking die where you sit and they'll just drag you off. But it would be good to show the kids that Chucky is mortal and can die. It might undo a lot of the trauma that they leave with. Anyway, so I hate Chuck E. Cheese and I feel so bad for anyone who had to work in that costume under those conditions. Let's move on. This next video is the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Like I mentioned at the start, a lot of these have very surprisingly high amounts of production value, and this one is the one that I'm talking about. I know the Michael Jackson's Beat It, Clean It thing. Sounds like instructions for jerking off. No, so that one was good, but this one here, just wait and see. I am of course talking about the Wendy's Grill Skills video. You've probably seen this, it pops up quite a bit. Well, actually maybe you haven't seen it because you're not a fucking weirdo who looks at fast food training videos like me. But you may have still seen it because Wendy's is in the news a lot these days because of their epic Twitter account and viral marketing campaigns. And I feel like a lot of the traffic from that has probably been driven to this video as a result. Regardless, this video and the two videos that I guess sort of accompany it were really the pinnacle of 80s fast food training videos, and I honestly think they're fucking great videos. They're weird and cheesy and very 80s, but you come out learning a surprising amount. So if you ever wonder how to cook Wendy's burgers in the 80s, this video is for you. Women's breast milk real pics. Oh shit, that actually comes up with something. Wendy's Grill Skills. Oh shit!
Hi, I'm Wendy's founder, Dave Thomas.
Can I just say, I fucking love this dude. He's so genuine in how he talks, and the way he says things is fucking fantastic.
My goal has been to serve the best hamburger in the business, a Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger. I believe the only way to make a Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger is to press the meat patty. It also makes the patty larger, so they'll hang over the edge of the bun, and people will like that.
Unfortunately, he passed away in 2002, so pour one out for a real one over here. My man, Dave Thomas.
Right now, I want you to devote your full attention to learning the new four-corner press procedures for cooking Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers. And while you're doing that, I am going to have a hot and juicy hamburger with mustard, pickle, and onion.
You better fucking know Dave Thomas's order, because if he comes to your Wendy's and you don't know it off by heart, you're out. Dave doesn't fuck around. The meat of this video, or the square meat that hangs over the edge of the bun, because our customers like that of the video, follows Bill, a new employee who's being pulled off of fries, aka Bitch City, and put onto the big dick zone that is grill.
Here's a crew guide and the grill training tape. Why don't you have a look at the tape first, and I'll check back with you in a few minutes.
All right.
Now, it wouldn't be a video from the 80s if there wasn't some unnecessarily trippy bullshit halfway through.
What the?
You're about to learn some grill skills. So let's get busy now. Come on, let's go.
You can see what I'm talking about in terms of high production value. There is multiple sets involved here, special effects, and an original song that honestly conveys the message pretty well. They somehow managed to work it in, and even though some lines are a bit cheesy, it's a lot more memorable than someone just saying, okay, the temperature should be this, you should put the patties like this. It rhymes and it gets stuck in your head. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if people then went back to work after watching this training video and had that looping in their head while they were trying to remember what to do. So I guess their investment paid off, really. Compare this to like the intense dryness of the KFC one.
It's been warmed up according to procedure. First, I will be loading the chicken into the cooker. Then I'm going to brown the chicken. After the chicken is browned.
Now beets got grain to it just like wood. You got to follow the arrow to lay it down like you should. From the front to the back you got to lay it down. Space it evenly, not scattered around. Next, you got to salt the meat from the back to the front to make the taste complete.
To the correct color, I will close the lid and set the timer to pressure cook the chicken for 8 minutes. After the chicken is cooked,
press out the corners 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock it a bit, are you keeping score? Top and bottom, left and right, and you'll get a patty that's out of sight.
It really is a masterclass in how to give you information.
The reason you press, you gotta think. When the meat hits the grill, it starts to shrink.
We start shrinking when we hit that grill. You know it will. We start shrinking when we hit that grill. You know it will.
These patties are fucking terrified, and they're terrifying me as well. They don't even look like they want to be alive. They're like looking around in a fucking frantic manner. I like how they gave a mold to that middle one as well. I know what they were going for there with the sort of soul singer vibe, but it just makes it look like the patty's fucking moldy.
It takes about 4 minutes to cook, but just to make sure you can have a look. Use your tool and double check. It should be gray and moist to be correct.
Gray and moist. Isn't that appetizing? There's probably a rude joke in here somewhere, but I've never made a rude joke in my life, so I'm gonna skip past that and I'll let you come up with one yourself in the comments. Following up the song, they then go on to break down the song line by line and put what they said into action. It actually is a pretty good way of reiterating what you just saw, but in a more slowed down way so you can digest the individual pieces of information. He then follows us up with the second track off his debut EP. This one is about how to cook specific types of burgers.
Only serve a great looking patty. Never serve a burger that's looking ratty. But if something goes wrong and your burger's not right, there's no need to get uptight. If it's dry, burnt, broken, or incomplete, that baby turns into chili meat. Don't serve that meat, you see, cause quality is our recipe.
Quality is our recipe, except for the chili. Where it's just fucking anything goes, buddy.
Bill, the tape is over. Do you have any questions?
I'm not really too sure what the story is meant to be. Like, is this something that happens to every employee? Like, they all get sucked into the tape dimension? Or did he just have like a fever dream? Like, does she knowingly put these people through this? A lot of unanswered questions that I hope they follow up in the sequel to Grill Skills. Well, thanks for watching. Slam dunk that fucking like button and subscribe, and then unsubscribe, and then subscribe a third time, just so I get 2 notifications and it looks nice on my notifications. So it makes me feel like I got 2 subscribers for the price of 1. I'd really appreciate that.